Hi, my name is Rebecca, and you have just heard from Jenna, Mary, Frank, Emily, and Andrew on how our group developed a campaign for the recruitment into the communication studies at Youngstown State University. I will be highlighting on a few important parts of my group that my group members made. Jenna started off by stating that we are all connected through communication. Everything that we do on a daily basis is done through communication, whether it's with our educators, whether it's with our jobs, something as simple as going to the gas station or the grocery store. Everything that we do in life is through communication. Mary reminded us that with communication, we develop skills such as skills to resolve conflict. We develop skills on how to become leaders, how to become role models, and we also develop skills on how to collaborate on projects. For example, this one that we had to, I had to work with 5 others to come up with a campaign, and it was a process. We had to learn and work together to accomplish something. So through communication, we learned these things. So at Youngstown State University, how do we do that? Well, Frank got to talk about the curriculum that's offered via Youngstown State in regards to some of the courses. He highlighted on interpersonal communication, organizational communication. He talked about media. He talked about persuasive communication. These are some of the topics, some of the courses that you will dig in and you will be taught about, and you will learn how to become a better communicator in all those studies. So you get a degree in communication studies. So what can you do with it? Okay, so for example, the sky's the limit. It's hard to believe, but you can work in any type of business. A communication degree will help, will assist. You could become a journalist. You could be administrative. You can be HR. You can work in the media. You can become a producer. You can be a social worker. You can use it in law. Anything that has to do with communicating with others, a psychologist, a counselor. Like, all of those avenues are open if you have a communication degree. You're able to take what you've learned at Youngstown State, take it with you, put it in your back pocket, and move on and be very successful in your career. I mean, communication is part of, to be a good communicator is part of being successful. It helps you in your success in life. So Emily actually got to talk about, I've been talking about communication, but Emily got to talk about how communication is not just talking. It's important to be a listener. We become to be good listeners. We become to learn to be good listeners. We have to listen to others. We have to listen to others' ideas. We have to be open to what others are telling us. I have a quote here from Larry King, and he said, I remind myself every morning, nothing that I say on this day will teach me anything. So if I'm going to learn, I must listen. So basically, we have to listen to learn. And through communication, we learn communication, but we also, the other aspect is listening, which is a very important point. Finishing up our video was Andrew, and he got to talk about the fun stuff on campus. I mean, he got to talk about the Greek life. He actually got to talk about the scholarships that YSU offers for communication studies, and the radio station that broadcasts from YSU. So there's a lot of things that you can do that are fun of campus life and being a student at YSU and being part of the communication studies program. So in conclusion, we hope that our group offered you a motivational campaign to be part of the communication studies program at Youngstown State University, and I thank you for your time.